Fortnite, why did you ruin the pump shotgun? That's right, today we're looking at these secret changes and what we'll find gets so weird. Like, did you know the oldest skin in the game is censored? And for the whole appeal of it being OG, it's not anymore. After years of waiting, Renegade Raider returned, but look back a few years and you'll realize she was covered in blood. That's right, these bandages have been here since the start, but when it was ported to BR, now removed. That can't get much worse, right? Well, it turns out they're forced to delete an R-rated joke from the game, hoping no one would notice. The Flower Power set is an iconic bundle, so it comes back to the shop quite often. But what if I told you it was part of an inappropriate gag? One of the devs at Epic thought it'd be funny to drop the hippie skins at the same time as the return of the tight emote. It's that super rare Snoop Dogg dance, so someone put this right next to the hippie set, and if you know, you know. No surprise they rushed to delete it, and it just proves that Fortnite loves to troll us. The longest running gag in history has been the tease of the Zapatron. Sure, this was secretly removed all the way back in 2017 because it was in the game for like 30 minutes, but ever since then, Fortnite has constantly teased its return. And so that's when it was actually updated for the first time, basically confirming it would drop in the new permanent OG mode. We waited the entire season. Yeah, they've joked in the past, but this felt real. And then it finally happened. There it was, the Zapatron was back in Fortnite after 7 years. Except, no, it's still not here, and we're literally in season 2 now. So with that said, I am blacklisting the word Zapatron from this channel. It can't be as bad as the time Fortnite banned us from using our own cosmetics. Anyone who owned Complex's pickaxe in 2022 was surprised when they logged in and discovered a new free style. This lava version looked insane, and considering how often Epic give away free cosmetics, it's not a surprise. And then, all of a sudden, the pickaxe was blocked. Literally no one could equip it. In fact, all you'd see was a giant padlock. It was re-enabled with the lava style gone. It was eventually gave back for free, but you had to work for it. And if you missed out, it was then behind a paywall. This next one pains me. When we all loaded into OG Season 2, the first thing we checked was if we could still double pump. Phew, they didn't get rid of it, but doesn't it feel a little weaker now? Well, you're not crazy. Fortnite quietly deleted 200 pumping and just thought we wouldn't notice. One of the strangest deleted features only existed for a couple of hours. In the latest Marvel season, there were Doom guards all over the island, especially at Castle Doom. So, more likely than not, you'd be fighting them within your first few matches of the season, but most players just eliminated them and moved on. Only a handful of people actually went up to the down guards. If they did, you'd realize there was a new option, which is giving a second chance. This lets you pick them up and then have the guards fight alongside you. Not the craziest thing in the world, so surely this mechanic was intentional, right? Well, within hours, word spread about this feature, and as more people went to try it, they noticed it was missing. We all thought it was a temporary problem, but no, Fortnite straight up deleted it for good. What's funny is, it was the players who forced Epic to ban this next item, and it all has to do with Sabrina Carpenter finally getting espresso as a Fortnite emote. Right now, there's rumors she's gonna be one of the next festival artists, and I'm sure the devs will be taking notes from their original mistake because they made this emote sped up for no reason. I can't play it because of copyright, but she sounded like a chipmunk and players hated it. They just wanted the original song. So, instead of ignoring everyone, Fortnite decided to disable the entire dance. It was gone from the item shop, and within a few weeks, they brought it back fixed. So basically, the original chipmunk version is an emote you'll never be able to get. There's one question I've been asking myself for a while. Who is the most jobless Fortnite player of all time? And now, we have a way to track it. That's because Epic has removed the level cap. Yes, at the start of Chapter 6, they made it so you could finally get past level 1000, and the leaderboards now show exactly who the most unemployed people in the world are. The reward is this guy who is level 25,000. If you think Fortnite should be roasting them instead of me, well, Epic might be a little afraid of poking fun at players. When Bender was in the game, we were supposed to be able to visit him wearing the outfit to unlock a secret voice line. He look at you and say it's like looking into a dirty mirror. I guess Epic thought it was a step too far because they deleted it from the files before it even saw the light of day. And I bet you probably forgot that battle passes used to give you way more value from the second you bought them. Like in some of the older battle passes, like Season 7, Fortnite would straight up hand you not one, but 2 skins in the first tier. It lets you choose which one you wanted to grind levels with, but this hasn't happened in a long time. So whatever's in tier 1 now is what everyone's stuck with for the start of the season. It's not the only feature that used to be way better. Most players know about the coveted Epic chest. chest, where you'll find this premium blue crate full of loot, except it didn't always look like it. In fact, old rare chests used to have a much cooler design. Not only did they have great loot, the OG design looked like a crown full of jewels and was taken straight from Save the World. So I guess it got a little facelift or downgrade. I'm kinda sad Fortnite deleted this next feature because it was insanely fun. In the lobby, while waiting for your friends, you'd be talking away in voice chat, only to realize your mouths were moving.
Oh my god, the Fortnite characters talk when you talk!
What? Yo! Fortnite went through all this trouble to add voice lip syncing, and then for no reason, they changed their mind in one day. We haven't had this since, so maybe they couldn't keep up with making all 2,000 skins work. Probably why they stopped making so many Battle Pass outfits customizable. They experimented with this idea back in Chapter 1 and 2, first with progressive skins like Ragnarok and Carbide, and then they went with Maya. It was kind of a failed experiment, especially because once the season was over, your custom design was locked in. Instead, they moved to just having skins with tons of edit styles like Chimera and Tuna Fish, but once again, you could only unlock all of his versions during the season, and once it was over, that was it. Makes sense why Fortnite stopped doing it. But I don't get why they secretly deleted a minigame everyone loved. If you were an OG, you were able to get toys in the Battle Pass like basketballs, and then you could use these on every single feature map, scoring hoops when passing the time. It was fun. Well, I guess Fortnite is starting to move on from the past, because when the Chapter 6 island dropped, they included basketball hoops, and when you use them, it was underwhelming. I hope they add it back. And while you're at it, please bring back a feature that actually gives us unique matches. Okay, in Chapter 3 we logged in and were taken by surprise when tornadoes and lightning ravaged the island. I mean, tornadoes were annoying to run from, but the fact you could get struck by lightning and suddenly get a speed boost, come on, it's pretty cool. But after only a few weeks, they were both gone. Well, that's half true. Tornadoes did make the return again in the Chrome season. They weren't around for long, and the entire feature was deleted for good by Chapter 4. Speaking of natural disasters, one of the best ways you could take down an enemy was through fire. Players have spent years using gas cans, explosives, and a lot more to set their opponents' builds aflame. It was chaotic and fun. Sadly, at the start of Chapter 5, Epic changed the way fire spread, blocking builds from going up in a blaze of glory. Now sure, you can still get fire damage, but it's just not as satisfying anymore when fire doesn't even spread. A lot of players have been begging for this back, and it's become one of the most popular posts of the month on Reddit. One of the weirdest things they're secretly deleting is us. Yeah, you are getting removed from playing with actual humans. Normal BR and OG have increasingly been swarmed by bot lobbies, to the point where a month ago, the confirmed number was a minimum of 88 bots per OG match, while normal BR can have an average of 70. Anyone know about the dead internet theory? Because I'm starting to get a little creeped out. And yet, I'm also starting to think deforestation is happening in Fortnite because the best trees we've ever had are gone. A lot of modern players are starting to forget these ever existed, but the timber pines were trees that you could literally use as a weapon. When destroying them, they would aimbot the nearest player and just crush them. You could even use these as a boat to float down the river. They were so cool, and like all good things, Fortnite went, nah. And while the new OG season will soon be adding the return of campfires, they have been absolutely broken in BR. For weeks, they've been glitched, dealing fire damage to themselves. It basically means that in a weird turn of events, Fortnite isn't secretly deleting a feature, it's deleting itself. Like by the time you light them, they last about 3 seconds and then just break in front of your eyes. I don't understand what's going on. Although we're kind of glad that a bundle from 2 years ago is never coming out. Let's take it back to 2023, where this mysterious set was leaked without a release date, and the community called it trash. The response was so negative that he just sat in the files forever. Now we're in 2025 and the image has finally been wiped from the files, never to be seen again. But on the other hand, some of the greatest removed features were never gonna stick around. Let's talk about the crash pad glitch. Obviously, when something is a bug, you just gotta enjoy it while you can. And here players figured out you could stack tons of crash pads on each other and go flying. It turned vehicles into jet engines and existed for multiple seasons and chapters. It was way longer than I thought, and then one random update, Fortnite removed the ability to stack them. It's a tiny change that led to the removal of one of the most beloved glitches in the game. Did you know they were also forced to delete an entire tournament? This is one of the only times in history Epic have canceled the cup, removing the reload performance evaluation tournament because the map was insanely glitched. A bug kept making the island straight up disappear, and it was so unplayable, they had no choice but to stop it. Now sure, I could sit here and tell you that even features like Godzilla are secretly deleted, but I mean, come on, it's hard to miss. Literally, he was right there at the start of the match. It'd be so boring. But did you know there is one thing that was secretly hidden? Let's watch Chapter 6's first trailer and tell me if you noticed something different. That's right, the roar was changed. So many people complain about how it's not as iconic roar, and then Epic actually got the rights to it and dropped Godzilla with the sound everybody loves. Now, I'm still kind of salty about this next removal because Fortnite may have added all these cool movement features over the years, but none of them, literally none of them, come close to the fun of bunny hopping. If you were around back in the day, you know just how entertaining this was. Then we just wake up one day and it's banned. So please leave some comments and supports in the comment section below if you want it back. I, for one, am joining it. We're going way back to learn about the secret default dance. It has been so long since this was in game, it feels like some kind of ancient legend at this point, and I love to include it in these videos. You'd have to be playing for a while to know about the third default dance, which sounded a little too close to an existing song, Faith. Fortnite was under heavy lawsuits by so many people, so they quickly removed it. Click on screen right now to watch our next video. It's been Tommy. If I missed anything, that's why we have a comment section. And keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.